Tornadus-Therian has been the story of the season, and with a 2-4 record, the story needs to be hitting every Hurricane we can for the rest of the season. 5 wins should be enough to make playoffs, but the agency is out of our hands now after we lost to A12 last week. In our way in Week 7 is Amel, an opponent we have played many times on this channel. His team poses many challenges to us with a powerful Terrachiyu and Roaring Moon, a Pokemon that is very much on the rise in the Draft League format. If you enjoy the Pokemon Draft League content and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single upload. We do a lot of great competitive battling content on this channel around Draft League and have plenty more coming up in the next couple weeks. Amel's team has some of the scariest offense we have faced yet, with Terrachiyu and Roaring Moon at the top, complemented by Manaphy and Zapdos Galar in the later rounds. That is not to say that is all his team is capable of though, with Cresselia and Petron being some of the best defensive Pokemon in the game. However, it is the offensive side of the game that's going to give us the most trouble this week. That is because of Sticky Web, something we've been able to avoid most of this season. If we let Levani get up Sticky Webs against our team with no hazard removal, we could be in for a world of hurt. Focus Sash Samurott Hisui is our lead this week, guaranteeing either big damage against Chiyu on turn 1 or setting up a spike with Ceaseless Edge. We need the Focus Sash this week as Amel can run Terra Fairy on his Chiyu, a great typing into my team both offensively and defensively. Aqua Jet allows us to kill not only Terrachiyu after a Razor Shell if it changes its typing, but if Amel chooses to Terra his Porygon 2 or use Terra Fire, we're able to keep this Pokemon in the back as a way to check it in the mid to late game, preventing a potential Choice Scarf endgame sweep. Having brought Nasty Plot Tornadus-Therian to every battle this season, we go with a different approach this week, looking to capitalize on more of the utility options it has access to. Taunt and Knockoff are great moves into Amel's secondary Terra Captain and Porygon 2, a Pokemon that would be otherwise difficult for our team to take out. The Taunt is also critical if Amel brings a Levani for Sticky Web support, highly likely due to her lack of Rapid Spin. Water is our Terra type this week, giving us an additional switch in for Chiyu's Overheat, a move we struggle to switch into long term. Hurricane and Heat Wave provide the offense this week, with Hurricane having the most power and Heat Wave hitting Tinkaton, one of Amel's best flying resists. Zapdos Galar is a threat we haven't really covered yet on this team, but the combination of fighting and flying coverage is extremely difficult for our team to deal with. Luckily for me, I drive Screamtail every time I play Scarlet and Violet, which with Rocky Helmet provides solid counterplay to the powerful physical attacker. This role makes it a perfect stealth rocker this week, as Dazzling Gleam will force every set to switch out after some Rocky Helmet damage. We are also timid with 108 speed, giving us emergency counterplay to Tail Glow Manaphy. While not a primary threat on Amel's team, it's certainly one we need to be prepared for. Final move is Wish, a great move to click on the free turns granted by Zapdos Galar after switching out, allowing us to keep her team healthy into the late game. With Screamtail being primarily tasked with Zapdos Galar and preferring to pivot it into Roaring Moon after the fact, we add Assault Vest or Challenge onto the team for additional counterplay into the Manaphy. This physically biased set with Dragon Tail allows us to phase out any Tail Glow Manaphy set, but more importantly, we are packing Mirror Coat, allowing us to kill it outright after it boosts to +3. Our final moves allow us to hit potential switch-ins or checks with Body Press for Porygon 2 and Earthquake for the Chiyu. Crocodile is added next to help manage Amel's Roaring Moon, a Pokemon that has been on the rise in Scarlet and Violet Draft League. Close Combat kills every set after Hazards damage, stopping any setup set in its tracks on a switch-in. Crunch is an important addition to this set to allow us to consistently pressure the Cresselia, something we can't do with Knockoff. Earthquake is our final move, giving us a powerful move to check the Petrant with, either forcing in his Cresselia to take a crunch later, or Zapdos Galar risking losing its item to the Knockoff. Finally, we have our Wincon and Volcarona, which Amel struggles to deal with at +1. Substitute is a big key to this set, allowing us to set up on his Cresselia, avoiding any potential Thunder Wave from hitting us. Quiver Dance is then able to get out of control, which at +1 outspeeds his entire team outside of a Choice Scarf user, and is able to 2-hit KO everything with the combination of Flamethrower and Bug Buzz. And that rounds out our team for week number 6 as we put everything on the line to make playoffs in another Pokemon Draft League. We're into the battle against Amel. He has brought Terra Fire, Chiyu, and Terra Fairy Porygon 2. I'm looking down at my screen over here. My university is playing in a national final for women's hockey, so I'll update that as the game goes along. Our lead sequence was lead Samurott Hisui always, except if he had Levani, then lead a Tornadus-Therian. So we lead our Samurott Hisui. Our goal is to set up some spikes early, put massive pressure on the Chiyu lead. Basically do a kind of a variety of things here with my Pokemon. Focus Sash lead gives me quite a few options here to start this battle. Good luck, have fun to Emil. This should be a good battle. We need to win this one to stay alive for playoffs. It has been a little bit of a mid-season, if I'm being honest. I've not played well. I've had some things go against me, so this is a big one here. We really need to kind of lock back in and play well this week. He is going to lead here with the Zapdos Galar. What's his easiest way to get hazards? Did he even bring hazards? So he actually didn't bring hazards this week, which is interesting. So I actually don't mind staying in and just going for... but I kind of want this to check Chi-Yu. I'm just going to... I think Emil's just going to attack here, right? Like, there's no reason for him not to. I want to save my Focus Sash as a potential way to check Chi-Yu in the late game because it is Terra Water. And we're going to see a Thunderous Kick come out here. Do a little bit of damage, but you know, we do not... we are perfectly fine with taking that damage, and he is not pads, which is good. Not pads is really, really good here for this Pokemon. Now, the problem is that this Brave Bird is going to hurt a lot, but I never die to it, right? I never die to this Brave Bird. Dazzling Gleam does actually kill this Pokemon. So I think I want to get my Stealth Rocks up here. I think, yeah, Emil's just not going to want to stay in here. No reason to. And he's going to get his Chi-Yu in early. Now, this has to be choice specs, right? Like, if if I think about like what set makes sense in a specific spot, choice specs is the one that makes the most sense here. If I look at like the speed tiers of this matchup, I'm trying to think like where I go next. Like, I'm always I don't think I always outspeed this, so I definitely don't want to lose this. A Torn, I'd like to get the Tear off first. I think I just go into my Samurott, right? Like, Samurott was meant to be a lead here for this specific reason. We get to pick up information early. We already have a hazard up. Like, at this point, I'm okay to just Aqua Jet this, take Chip, and move on from there. And he is just going to overheat. So this gives us good information. On this, that did, what, 223? Let's see. What are we working with here? We're just a Jetpack. Okay. That is fine by me. We take an early overheat. We know this is now not choice specs. I really need to take the time to figure out whether this is modest or not. I think it is modest. No, this is timid, actually. Yeah, this is timid here. So that's good to know. Timid. But he is taking damage on boots every single time he comes in. Let's see what we got here out of our Roaring Moon. The rocks are going to dig in. And I think at this point, I just attack, right? I just want to prevent a setup here. No reason to do anything else. I could go into like Scream Tail here. I could save this for Aqua Jet. What is he clicking here? Do I have to protect against Dragon Dance? I could, but I could also just intimidate this Pokemon with my Crocodile. And Crocodile lives any +1 hit. So I'm okay, let's just go Crocodile. Let's keep this Aqua Jet in the back for the Chi. We know it's fire, so we know we're going to have an opportunity to get that off later in the game. It's not Clear Amulet. That's nice to see. U-turn is going to do a lot. Is that like 170? Is that, or 166? Is that Choice Banded? No, that looks to be Choice Banded, actually. Yeah. Choice Banded. Okay. Good to know. We're getting all of this is good information here off the start, right? Like, we're getting basically everything that we need to know to fight this game. Our game plan is very much let's win with Volcarona in the end game, and let's do that to the best of our abilities. I'm gonna go into my AV Archaludon here. Assault Vest is a great item to kind of deal with this. We do have Mirror Coat as well. In case he tail glows in this spot. But we can also Dragon Tail. Now, we can get burned here. Getting burned here is actually kind of Mickey for us. But he elects not to tail glow. So that's good for me. Question is what does he want to go into from here? I could see him just going P2 or Zapdos Galar. He doesn't have a good Draco Meteor switch in. It's kind of the problem with this Pokemon. I think... Is it just Body Press, right? Like, if he goes Petron, I can just like Earthquake or Dragon Tail that out. I can go back into this and start getting some pressure. I kind of want to body press and just get it hit off on the Porygon 2. Or he's just going to Scald me. Okay, no burn would be nice. Okay, perfect. Now we're at +2. We got a lot of defense. We're going to do a lot of damage to this Manaphy. Perfect. Just what we're looking for, really. If we can get rid of this Manaphy early, that means so much for this game. I could see him bringing... The thing is, he can bring in Chi-Yu after this. What's the Chi-Yu calc? Now that I know his set. I'm pretty sure he's timid, right? I'm pretty sure he's timid. I mean, this is killing after here now with the overheat. Yeah, so we are going to have to take a chance to go do something else. I'm just going to body press here. Take the Scald. No burn. Though I don't think I'm really too pressed about the burn at this point. I mean, I'll take no burn, I guess. And then we take out Manaphy early with body press our Chaldon. So one threat, a little bit of a crisis. I wouldn't say crisis averted, but we're on the board first, which is super important, right? And if I look at Chi-Yu with the Samurott Hisui, the Aqua Jet is killing after 2 rocks. So he's coming in here once. He has to know the overheat's killing here, so he knows that. Was it 249? This is always killing. The overheat. I really need to get this Pokemon Terrad. That's something I really got to do. Screamtail lives, but I need that HP. Our Chaldon picked up a Pokemon. Am I okay with losing our Chaldon here? It's also Terra Fire, right? Like, if he just Terras here, I can't do anything. I'm just going to body press. I think I have to play to this. He's not going to Terra. He gets a crit. That crit doesn't matter unless he's no investment. So that one, not a big deal here. We're not going to worry too much about that one. We kind of were, at this point, sacking that Pokemon off. And now we have to get into our Torn here. We have to Terra this. Because like we just can't deal... we can't do what we're doing right now without this Pokemon Terra. So let's get a Terra Water here. And let's just get a knockoff, right? Like, he's got to switch out. I think Porygon 2 is his most likely next path from here. And we get a big knockoff on... I'm hoping the Porygon 2, because that really changes the game in terms of my Volcarona endgame. If that has no Eviolite, then it becomes much easier to attack through. He could, in theory, elect to stay in, but at -2, I don't see the vision for that. And then that actually just puts him in Aqua Jet range. So, all things considered, I think I'm kind of okay with this. And he is going to stay in, okay. I could see, like, a Ruination here. Could make a lot of sense for Mamel. That could make a lot of sense. Or he just looks to sack this Pokemon off. I really wanted to get the knockoff on the Porygon 2 here. He's going to overheat and miss. Okay. And Bishop score. So, unfortunately, Waterloo looks like we're not winning this year. Man, an unfortunate reality. We really would have liked to have seen that, but is he just going to, like, is he sacking this Pokemon? I don't know. Like, I really just want to get the knock right. What is he trying to take advantage of with this? Like, if I just Hurricane, what is the angle here? I'll just Hurricane this turn. If he goes to P2, he gets my ass here. I want to... Maybe he goes into something else. He just goes to the Pecharunt here. Ooh, I would have liked to knock the Pecharunt. And now having lost the Crocodile, I'm in a little bit of a predicament with this Pokemon. And we do get the confusion on the Pecharunt, which is really, really funny. Alright, no item revealed. What's the chances this is a 2 KO? It's not impossible, right? Do I go for it here? I mean, if I get Malignant Chained, I can switch out, right? I get Poisoned, but I think taking a chance at a KO is pretty big here. I might as well take an opportunity when it presents to myself. Alright. Let's get a little hit here. A little hit would be nice. He just goes for the Recover. Okay. Smart play. I gotta go for that, I think. I think it's smart for me to go for that there. I could go for it again, too. Or I could just remove the item. I could have taunted as well. I kind of think I taunt here, right? He probably knows he's out of range now. I could go into... I think I'm just going to go into my Crocodile here. Get some advantage that way. Now that we know that it's Choice Banded... what's it called? Roaring Moon. That's going to put a little bit more responsibility on my Screamtail, but I think he's just going to try to heal this off. He snaps out of Confusion, and he goes for the Recover. Okay. So this looks to be about max HP, no investment on the special side. I think I just go for the knockoff. There's a good chance he could be Weakness Policy. There's a good chance that he is Weakness... Oh, I gotta put an actual item on there. There's a good chance he is Weakness Policy, but I think I'm just gonna go for the knockoff here into the Earthquake. He is going to withdraw. So not weakness policy, at least not that he wants to reveal just yet. And he goes into Galar Zapdos. So I'll take the item on this Pokemon, actually. Yeah, I'll take item on Galar Zapdos every day of the week. Really, really good turn for me here. That does a lot of damage. And it is Adrenaline Orb. Okay, Amol. Hey, Amol, you look, Amol, I see your bag. I see your bag. But chip on this is nice, right? Like, we need to keep high HP on Screamtail a little bit, because we might need it for the Roaring Moon in the end game. Acrobatics does a good amount of damage, but we're fine with that. And yeah, Bishops has scored 3 times. So Waterloo is officially cooked, chat. You know what? A good game, but the dream of Waterloo winning a national championship. It's, it's something we live to see another day. Let's go for the Wish here. He's just going to go for the Acrobatics. That is doing a lot of damage. I think what I want to do on this is, I mean, the obvious play for me is to stay in, right? Do I just get aggressive and go somewhere else? Like into Crook? What is the Crook calc at -1? I should have just killed this, I think. I think I misjudged how much damage this was actually doing. Yeah, I think I misjudged how much this was doing. I don't think he's going to close combat. This is highly risky, right? There's no reason to do this. I think I'm just going to go this, honestly. Yeah, let's just go Torn. I kind of want to save this, right? I need a deterrent for Outrage. So the main reason I'm keeping this now is I need a deterrent for Outrage on the Roaring Moon in the end game. Acrobatics, we take a lot, but we heal so much of this back with Wish. Yeah, we're right back to full, and we can just pressure this out. We know we're faster than this. And we can just go for... What's the knockoff no item calc from Torn? 6 to 7? That's not doing that much. Alright, let's just go for the Heat Wave. Might as well. If he goes into something like the Porygon 2, we can get a burn off on that Pokemon, hopefully. And he just stays in and gets Heat Wave. So, Zapdos Galar down. Big problem out the way. A lot of Amol's offense is starting to slowly fall apart here. I see a good chance that he just goes straight into... what's it called? Roaring Moon here. Roaring Moon's a pretty good way to pressure, and I think I have to sack the Screamtail there. The one thing that, like, if I'm looking into this battle, he just goes to Pecharunt. Okay. I could go... What's the Malignant Chain count? I still need this for the fish, right? Like, I still need this to manage that Pokemon. What's the Pecharunt versus Crocodile calc? Yeah, I mean, the calcs are so good for me, right? I think I'm just going to go for it. If I get poisoned, then I get poisoned, and that's a little bit unfortunate, but going here, I think I'm good with this for now. Intimidate obviously does not matter. Malignant Chain, just don't want to get poisoned here mainly. Don't want to get the confusion. Wow, that's really good. That's really, really good here. I really needed a positive turn like that. And now I get a knockoff. This knockoff is going to be massive. Either I remove the item from this and we're dealt with it, or we get a knockoff on... I mean, he can't go Chiyu, right? He can go Roaring Moon, but if I knock off the CB on Roaring Moon, that is like a game-changing here. Like, that makes this game just that much easier to actually win. It allows me to actually use Torn. Nightshade. Okay, that's going to do 100 damage. And we get a powerful knockoff. Bang! That is a lot of damage. And it looks like it's Citrus Berry. Or Enigma Berry? What the hell is an Enigma Berry? Okay. Well, I think I have to sack this Pokemon now. What is the Volcarona? I can't sub on Volcarona is the problem. Or I can't sub on this with the Volcarona just yet. I think I have to go into... Samurott after that. I'll have to go Samurott after this, I think. I don't know why I close combated there. Okay, well, that was a pretty bad misclick. They don't have to know, though. They won't have to know until the video goes up. I accidentally click close combat. Bro, imagine if he switches there into something like Porygon or Roaring Moon, and I hit it with the close combat. Dude, I might have looked like the greatest player to ever walk fucking planet Earth if I made that play. That's hilarious. Now, the only risk with this is we could obviously just straight up miss Ceaseless Edge, which would obviously super duper suck in this spot. But I mean, like, what am I gonna do? I can't play around misses, right? I'm gonna be able to live this. I should. I didn't expect to have that much speed. 1 HP is crazy. And I hit and don't get confused. I did not. That is way faster than I expected. Oh, I'm min speed. Never mind. I did not have speed for this. Whoops, that's a bad play. That is not good, chat. Oh my god, we took way too much risk there. I did not think that through in the builder. That is on me, chat. That is on me. That should have gone way better. That should have not have worked. I'm sorry about that one, chat. I'll do better next time. Luckily, he can't set up hazards though, right? Like we still have this to do the thing with. Like we still have this for the Aqua Jet in the end game. All right. I could go, I mean, I can't go anything else, right? Like, I just have to go Screamtail here and then reset my position. Yeah, let's just go Screamtail and reset the position. Though the thing is, we need to deal with this Porygon too. The game plan has kind of worked well, but we just never got an opportunity to deal with Porygon 2. U-turn does kill the Screamtail. That's at super low now. Aqua Jet might even just kill this Pokemon now on the Roaring Moon. Like it does 11 to 14%. Like that Pokemon's getting super low now as well. Let's see what Amel is going into here. If he goes Porygon 2, he goes Chi-Yu. He goes Chi-Yu here. I think I just go into this, right, and get a knockoff. Or I just go into this and like force the knock on the Porygon 2. I can't go Volcarona. Yeah, I have to go into the Torn and force a kill here. All right, let's go for the Hurricane, chat. I would really like to hit this one, obviously. We do hit it, bro. We're hitting everything today. Everything is going, it feels like my way. There's still CB Roaring Moon in the back. My Torn set, how much am I taking from Outrage? He goes P2 first. Problem is I am dying to Outrage. He gets the attack boost off the download. I think I just knock here. Just get rid of the Eviolite. And I can keep this low with Taunt. He's going to go for Agility. Okay. Don't like that. So, what could it be? So he's Agility, Booster, download Booster, Attack. I could just Taunt here. I think I'm just going to Taunt. Just to prevent anything wild from happening here. I think Taunting is my best play. Okay, so Agility, Recover. So this thing can't do anything nonsense now. And Volcarona, it always breaks the sub is the problem. How much is Tri-Attack doing to me? So I get 3 turns of Taunt, so I get 3 Hurricanes off here. Let's just go for a Hurricane here. He goes for the Terra. I need to find the rest of this thing's moves out, basically ASAP. I guess I could have also just sacked the Samurott here. Yeah, I should have sacked Samurott actually this turn. And gone into Volcarona. He's just going to Terra Blast. Yeah, if his moves are Terra Blast something else, then I'm okay with this actually. Wow, that's a lot of damage. This is like literally just straight up physical. Is this thing going to have a rock move to hit me with? That might be a problem if it does. That's going to be a problem if it does. What's Samurott Aqua Jet's not killing? Yeah, this looks to be max attack. I think I sack Samurott here. I think I sack Samurott. There's no use for it in this battle now. There's no use for it in this battle. And I think I go Volcarona here. And I Quiver Dance. I mean, this could have a rock move, but I think if it has a rock move, I'm kind of L, right? Like it's kind of over. I don't think it has a move to hit this. I think I just go for a little bit of a setup here. I need to get the speed for the Roaring Moon. Let's just Quiver Dance. Giga Impact is crazy work and I dodge, bro. What is this shit? Emil, what are you cooking, bro? Dude, does Giga Impact... Bro, how does Giga Impact work if you miss? Okay, the user can discharge. Doesn't have to discharge if they miss. Bruh, how much does this do? I'm so screaming right now. This is fucking insane. Amol, you're a fucking crazy dog. This kills. Oh my god, what the hell, Amol? There's a chance I outspeed here. Fuck, I had to flamethrower. There we go, I outspeed. Oh my god, Amol. You're such a crazy dog, dude. Oh, Amol. Almost, dude, the Giga Impact of Doom. Oh my god, dude, I almost lost my fucking mind. I might have just, dude, playing Amol, man, he's always got something crazy. I'm thinking, like, I didn't even, that move didn't even register that he would try to Giga Impact me. That's nasty work, Amol. And I should outspeed and pick this off with the Bug Buzz to end week. Oh, he's Choice Scarfed? Oh, okay. I guess that's fine, right? Like, that doesn't change anything here. Yeah, he's Choice Scarf. I could have swore this was banned. Dude, I suck at fucking calcing, man. I don't know what it is. It's probably Adamant Scarf. There's like 2 rolls that overlap, and I screwed it up. All right, let's Hurricane. Let's hit one of these. We should be fine here. Yeah, it's just Choice Scarf. And I flinch? Do I lose now? That's tough. Oh my god, and he misses. Could I at least hit the Hurricane? Oh my god. You know what? Alright. You know what? That one, we've had a lot of battles that are not for the faint of heart this season on this channel, certainly. That was one of them. Wow, what a game of Pokemon. I swore that was Choice Band. I gotta have to look back at the calcs and like see what I did wrong. But yeah, Amol, good game. That was a crazy game. I think how that game maybe play. Yeah, I don't know. If he hits a Giga Impact, I straight up lose, I think. And yeah, wasn't a move on my radar. So Amol got me with that one. But 3 and 4, we pull 1 differential point back. Would have liked a few more, but hey, we'll take a victory. We play against Hunky Donkey next week. And yeah, we're still in it with the BBR. We'll see you all next week.